Thomas here, or something. Back with another monthly update. It's already December, and that's crazy. This last month is just passed by in the blink of an eye. Not a whole lot's happened this month. Progress is steady on Alter Cycle. Kuro wrapped up last month, and yeah, it's been weird not having to worry about writing a chapter of that every week. I've not made any progress at all on my next writing projects, either my web novel or my standalone novel that I want to work on. Just kind of took a break for the last month from a lot of stuff. My mind and body kind of forced me to, so we're back on the train. We're back on the road, getting stuff done. Alter Cycle is proceeding fairly smoothly in all departments except for the artwork. So don't really have anything pretty to show still. I was supposed to get logos commissioned, but I didn't because money. And I kind of took a break from a bunch of stuff for the last month or so. But we've got an initial prototype done for our first stage. This month I'm going to be making notes for adjustments and stuff to make that first stage more fun to play. And we're also going to, pretty up the stage, get the actual backgrounds and stuff figured out this month. And hopefully I imagine it's going to end up being end of next month. By end of January, we'll hopefully have a demo of the game that people can look at and play, and it'll be cool. So I'm working on a checklist of everything that needs to be done for that demo. And we're gonna really have to crack down and get stuff done the next couple months if we want to hit that goal, which I do. Should also probably put us on track to finish the game by May-ish. So here's hoping. For streaming, we started Expedition 33. I'm loving it so far. It's meeting up that hype. Which I was worried it would. I was worried it would fall short of all the hype that I've heard about the game. So I'm very glad to say it's as good as people told me it is. Obviously, I'm very early in the game. I'm like 10 hours in, so maybe I'll change my mind about the story as time goes on. But so far, I'm loving it a lot. We also did our 10-year anniversary Undertale marathon. That was a lot of fun. Undertale's also still a very good game. Would recommend if you haven't played it somehow. Would also recommend playing it again. It still holds up very well. I've mentioned, I believe, wanting to rebrand on Twitch and YouTube. Not this channel, but my VODS and live streaming channel, as well as probably on Twitter and Blue Sky and all that. And I'm still thinking about it. It's a lot of the asset work is done basically. It's just a matter of pulling the trigger and actually doing it, but I'm hesitating. And there's a few reasons for that. So one, part of the rebrand is done. It's kind of implemented already, and that's bringing in a more solid character for VTubing purposes, right? Character named I'm assuming it's a whole thing. Maybe I'll talk more about that another time. The main thing I'm hesitating on isn't necessarily changing the visual branding and all that. What I'm hesitating on is changing from the name Sumi1717 to probably just Amasumi, VTuber character name that I've got. And there's a few reasons I'm hesitant. It mostly boils down to I've gone by sue me 1717. On Twitch alone for 10 years. It's been almost 16 years since I started using the name in general, and almost 18 years since I started going by just sue me in general. Oh, sorry, in general. So it's been a long time, and there's a bit of a reluctance to change that name, especially on Twitch, where I have my largest following, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Active following, I'm not sure. But in terms of just follower numbers, then yeah, it's Twitch. I don't think it's a bad idea to do it, but I just don't know if it's necessarily worth it, if that makes sense. It's this whole thing in my brain that I'm rotating around and getting kind of decision paralysis. I kind of just need to make a decision. Yeah, it's mostly just kind of a reluctance to change because it's been so long, and also a reluctance to change because I'm not sure it's going to be worth it. I'm not sure if it's going to be ultimately a beneficial thing. I also don't know if it's going to stick. I've tried changing my online identity a handful of times throughout the years, and I've never gotten anything to stick. So who knows if I'd stick with that new name as well. Hard to say, but I'll probably, hopefully make a decision here kinda soon. I don't know. I think there are a handful of other, like, smaller mental blocks that are in place, like having an actual VTuber type name that's like, you know, a character name might instill this expectation that I play up a character. I'm gonna be honest, I like acting. I do. I don't have the energy to do it every time I stream for however long I'm streaming. I'm a very low energy individual, and playing a more high energy character just for like extended periods of time and doing it frequently sounds very, very exhausting. So I don't know. We'll find out. I'll make a decision soon regarding that. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm also working on kind of declaring some goals for this next year. I was kind of thinking about it last night, actually. I haven't done like a 5-year plan in probably like 10 years. So I was kind of thinking it might be fun to try and go through and actually declare not just a plan for the next year, but the next 5 years. Kind of talk about where I want to be and figure out where I want to be, figure out how I want to get there within the next 5 years as well. I feel like that could be a lot of fun, and I feel like that could be actually very good for me. So I'm gonna be working on that, and maybe we'll talk about it in next month's update. Again, not a whole lot to show this time around. Hopefully next month I can actually show some stuff for Alter Cycle, maybe the logo, maybe the company logo. That'd be pretty cool. I'm hoping to get both commissioned this month, so let's hope. Yeah, things are moving along slowly but surely. We'll get there. I'm kind of burning out of my current day job, so hopefully we'll get there sooner than later, but we'll find out. Thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for more. Hopefully I'll actually make other content than just these monthly updates at some point in my life. No promises. Life's busy, man. Yeah, subscribe for more. Like if you like the video. Leave a comment. I don't know. I'll see you guys next month.